Welcome to the 10th week in the life of a period vlog. This period vlog is starting off, I don't have my period yet. I think I'm due in a few days, but I am in agony right now. Basically, I think I have a cyst, a vaginal cyst that came out of nowhere. Something was irritating me yesterday kind of afternoon. By night time I had a full blown lump. I've got an emergency doctor's appointment because I'm flying to Wales tomorrow. I need to sit on a plane and like travel, and even sitting in this car right now is killing me. Every movement is sore. It's getting kind of unbearable now. I'm going to the doctor to see what she says. I've never been more excited to have someone look at my vagina. I am dying to get rid of this. I need to get it sorted. I phoned up this morning like I need an appointment because it usually takes about 2 weeks to get an appointment at my doctor's. I was like, I need to drop into a Sandyford. I was like, get me to a sexual health clinic. I don't even care. I just want someone to look at this. Oh, even that movement, like any movement just hurts. It was a pea size and now it's like a bit bigger. I can definitely feel it. I'm due my period and I don't know what I'm going to do because I can't get a tampon up there because it's like sealed up. A pad will just irritate it. I'm thinking of ordering some Thinx underwear, but I don't know how long they'll take to arrive, and it's just, oh. So I'll update you after I've been to the doctor's and I'll let you know what she says. So that was the quickest appointment ever. That doctor was really nice. She was young. She was Irish. But yeah, I was that desperate for someone to look at it that when she was looking in me, I was like, can you see it? Have you got it? It's right there. It's on the right. Have you got it? Turns out it's a Bartholin's cyst, but she's prescribed me a tablet. Flucloxacillin. I have to take it 4 times a day and hopefully it works. Fingers crossed. So this is me from the future. It's April and I realised I didn't go into detail about what the cyst was or anything. So it was a Bartholin's cyst. The Bartholin glands are located like just at the entrance of the vagina, and when fluid at these glands becomes blocked, it can cause a cyst. Something like 1 in 100 women get these Bartholin cysts, but when the cyst becomes infected, then it becomes an abscess, which is what I had, and that is why it was so painful. A lot of people don't even realise they have Bartholin cysts because they don't feel any pain, so a lot of people don't realise that they're actually there unless you're checking regularly. Yeah, that's what it was. I'll put more information down below if you're interested, but so that's basically what it was. I didn't vlog at all yesterday because yesterday was hell. We arrived in Wales yesterday afternoon, me, my aunt and my mum. We're here visiting my aunt Alison, but oh my god, the pain. I have never experienced pain like that in my life. I had a spinal fusion operation a good few years back, and I would rather go through that again than go through another Bartholin cyst because I couldn't walk properly. Sitting down was uncomfortable. It was just painful. Every movement was just painful. I couldn't do anything. And we went to my aunt and uncle's last night for a drink. It was a good night. Woke up this morning, no pain. No pain whatsoever. I can move. It's amazing. I feel free. I can do what I want. There is still a cyst there, but it's not painful anymore. So I don't know if it's just the medications worked or if the cyst has burst. The reason I think it might have burst is because there is a little bit of blood, but I'm also due my period. So I don't know if it's just period or if the cyst has burst, but there's very, very little blood. So it could well be from the cyst. I think it might be. But the whole reason I've vlogged about the cyst, because a lot of people will be like, too much information, didn't want to know that. I personally do not care, like I don't care. I don't get embarrassed about it. I've told quite a few people I've got a cyst, just because when they see you walking weird, they're obviously wondering what the hell's wrong with you. Just tell them I've got a cyst. The reason is, if any of you find anything abnormal down below or anything like that, then I know a lot of people would get embarrassed about going to the doctor about that sort of thing, but it's, the doctor's seen hundreds of vaginas, if not thousands of vaginas. They're used to seeing that, so it's not a problem going to the doctor. She had like a 2-second look and thought, right, Bartholin cyst, and that was it. There was no embarrassment whatsoever. I know it's a bit weird, someone looking at your vagina, but the same goes for smear tests as well. Totally fine. I might do a video about smear tests. Go to the doctor. If there's something no right down below, go to the doctor. It's so much easier getting that out of the way than having to deal with something strange. You don't know what it could be, so get your vaginas checked. That's all. Lucy. I thought I'd give you a wee update on the school kids. Oh, Last Monday when I went to the woman that I visit, her son was in, and he said that he just had to chase a group of school kids from the side of the house because they were gathering, their big massive group, and they stand next to her house in this little bit right next to her door, right next to her gate, and I don't know why. I don't know if they're sheltering from the wind or taking drugs or weed, more likely, but our son said that they, in anger, threw a ham sandwich at the door. Can you think of anything more threatening than a ham sandwich being flung at you? To be fair, I'd be raging. First, it's a waste of food. Second of all, don't you be hitting me with a ham sandwich, son. Like, they better not be standing there when I get up, because I will probably ignore them and run away and rant. I think I will, actually. If they're standing there, I'm going to take the nice approach. I think instead of shouting like I did. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should watch the, not the last period vlog, but the one before that where I shouted at a schoolboy. Oh, and I'm still waiting on my period. It's not arrived yet. I got my period. It's a well nice day outside, like summer, it's like 17 degrees. Now that's Tapsaff weather, like proper. The shining moment happened this morning. My period came yesterday, but the shining moment happened this morning. I've got a tampon in. I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but I was in a hurry this morning because I went to get a new car. I signed for it, so I'm getting it on Monday. I need Ford Fiesta, but I was so nervous about it and my cramps today are not good. So me and my mum then drove to Helensburgh, had lunch, and now I'm just about to go to my gran's. Pad on, tampon in, still Niagara Falls. Tonight I'm going on a paranormal investigation. First time doing that with a shining period and cramps. So that'll be fun. Hopefully it'll take my mind off it. I probably would be thinking about cramps when there's like poltergeists about, so that's fine. My mood's up and down. I was dead nervous this morning and I was a bit teary, and then last night I was just the same, dead nervous about going for this car today because I've never went and bought a car before. I haggled a lot and I got a good deal, so it's all good. You can barely see me, this is great. Once all the creepy stuff started happening in the David Livingstone Centre, my period started gushing out. Like my tampon, I've been wearing a tampon and a pad all night, and a tampon was completely soaked through and so was my pad. I had to change, but like it was just quite weird after all this stuff was happening, and then that happened. Anyway, it's 20 to 5 and 20 to 5 in the morning and I need to go to my bed. See you in the morning. Last night was mental. I don't even know how to explain it. I got like 6 hours, which is not bad considering I went to bed at 5. I'm going to my friends today for, I'm going to my friends today for a barbecue because it's like 17 degrees outside, 17 degrees Celsius. That is roasting in Scotland. Like, we're not used to getting sun much at all, so when it starts to get like 10 degrees, like it's like, oh, it's getting a bit warm, and then once it gets to like 13, 14, it's like, okay, now it's definitely, we don't need a jacket. And then now it's quite dark, hold on. I'm just wearing a pad and a tampon. I've still got the heavy flow, but it's all good. I've got kind of wee cramps, but they're not that bad. And my mood's fine, but I read the saddest book in the world. Where is it? I read Secret Slave by Anna Rustin, and it was intense. It's about a girl that gets kidnapped, and oh my god, I was crying and everything in the bath earlier. I'm just really tired, but I'm not going to stay at this barbecue that long, I don't think. But Amy's going and Fraser's going and all my friends are going, so it'll be fun. I just don't know what to wear because, like, I realised, right, I'm wearing foundation because I wear jumpers all the time. You can't tell that like my face and neck don't really match. Like, my chest and my arms are so pale right now that my foundation doesn't really match that much. Hold on, I wonder if I can... I don't know if you can tell that how pale I am here and here, and then my face is like more tanned, but anyway, Scottish problems. Look who I'm with! This is my period vlog. Look what we're looking at right now. Wait, you cannot see the sunset? Oh, look at that, eh? Look at that. Can I get an oi oi? Oi oi! It's literally just me, Amy, and all the guys, and they're just sitting watching football. No! 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 Oh well, we'll just stay outside. Yeah, we'll just stay outside. Me and Amy are playing football. Well, we're trying to see how many keep ups we can do. Wow.
So bad.
Right, go, you can do it. Wow!
I'm really bad at that. Wait, no. No, hold on.
on, guys. Just 1 second. I can come too close. Nope. I get too excited.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting really overexcited.
Oh shit. Saved it.
Yeah. Yes, I do want to move. I came in and they packaged my bag, so they turned it inside out. Everyone used to do that in school, and there's like pads. Oh, pads. There's talcum powder. I look like a pure weirdo. Okay, it's pure tap slaff weather again today. Like, it is 17 degrees Celsius. That's shorts weather. I'm sorry, but that's shorts weather. And I'm in a jumper. I'm getting my new car tonight. I'm on my break at work. I've still got my period, but it's totally better just now. It's not that heavy at all. I'm just wearing a pad. Last night at the barbecue was so much fun. It was just me, Amy, and the guys, which I quite like. I quite liked the guys' company. So it was good fun. And I didn't stay late because I was dying from that investigation the night before. So I just was so tired and I couldn't focus, so I just went home early and went to bed about 10:30, so I'm like wide awake. I know how good I look. Every time I take eye makeup off, like it just smudges around my face. I never vlogged my car today. I totally forgot. Yeah, I've been okay today. Last night, my mood was a wee bit kinda just because me and some friends are trying to like, we were trying to like organise a lodge somewhere and it was just stressful. Period's been fine today. Been no bother whatsoever. I've just wore a pad all day, clearly going away soon, and it's really easy to manage just now, so that's good, and I'll update you tomorrow. So my period's almost gone, but for some reason I'm having one of those days where I just want to cry, and I don't know why. That rhymed. I'm not having a good day at work. It's all good shifts I've got today, but it's just been one of those days, you know, when everything's just not going right. I just want to greet, everything's just stressing me out. I've got loads to do. My work expenses are due in tomorrow and I need to finish them. But I've also got badminton, so I'm like, when am I going to do my work expenses? And I need to phone a bunch of psychics for this thing. You'll find out what that is later on. I just don't have time. I just don't have time. Just thought I'd update you on the fact it's one of those days. I never vlogged yesterday because everything was fine and my period was fine. There's nothing to report, and then today it's just like, ugh. This period wasn't too bad, I don't think. I didn't film the last few days because I had like the worst couple of days ever and I was feeling so stressed, and it probably would have been a good time to film, but I just didn't want to. Not the worst period, not the worst period. So it's me from the future again. I completely forgot to go into detail at this part of the video about the cyst. Oh, I just mentioned how easy my period was. The cyst was the part of the video that was like the worst part, and I never want to experience anything like that ever again, but it is likely that it will happen again and it will reoccur. Apparently when you use antibiotics to get rid of it or get it drained, then it is likely that it will come back in the future, which... Okay, back to previous Erin. I'm going to reply to some of your comments just now. Laurie said, "Your week in the life of period vlogs have made me feel a lot more comfortable and less self-conscious when it's that time." That makes me feel so good. That's what I want out of these videos. That is what I want to see, people feeling less self-conscious. Kaylee said, "Do you find that you eat more during your period? I find myself eating 10 times more when I'm on mine. Love your videos, girl." Thanks, Kaylee. Yeah, I definitely have a bigger appetite when I'm on my period. I just want to eat crap. I want carbs and I want like junk food. But then there's other days where, you know how I have those days where I'm like really motivated? Well, there's some of those days where I just want to eat really healthy, so I don't know, it's weird. Ghost of Reagan says, "Erin, in my younger days I was always stoned and drunk and I used to suffer from anxiety attacks. I've been clean and sober for 29 years now. For the first 2 or 3 years I would have minor anxiety, but I've had 0 attacks in the last 25 years or so. That's my personal experience. I don't smoke or anything like that, so I wouldn't have that experience. But for me, I don't drink too often, so I don't really have a negative experience with alcohol really at all. So I do quite like the odd drink now and again, and as you saw in my last crepe week, I drank a lot that week because it was my birthday and I was celebrating a lot, but I don't normally drink that much. For me, it's not really an issue. If you don't know, I mentioned anxiety in my last period vlog. That's why this comment was, because my anxiety was so bad. Lois is a Time Lord says, "I'm honestly glad that I wear dark colours, mostly black, all the time, because one day, bam, your period comes and you'll be thinking I'm glad I'm wearing black, because then no one knows, hence no one can and won't make fun of you. But however, what do you do if you're out in public like college or something and you're not prepared for your period at all and you don't want to ask someone for a pad? damn awkwardness? Is it gross to leave it till you get home, or is it okay? Also, can being stressed induce them? First of all, I don't think you should be worried about people making fun of you, because it's really nobody else's business and you can do whatever you want with your period. If you want to leave it till you get home, you leave it till you get home. It's nobody else's say. Like, nobody else has a say in what you do when you're on your period. If someone makes fun of you if you're being on your period, they're an idiot, because a lot of the population go through periods, so it's not anything that anybody should make fun of anyone for, and I think that's ridiculous. I don't think you should be nervous to ask anybody at all if they've got a pad. I've done it loads of times. Like, there's been times, lots of times, that I've been out and I've gone to the toilet and I've had a period and I've been like, oh, and you don't want to spend £3 on a tampon from the stupid tampon dispenser. Like, it's so expensive. If I swap bags, then obviously sometimes I forget the pads, so people are never weird about it. I have never had anybody think I'm a weirdo for asking them if they've got a pad, because you're sort of opening yourself up by being like, oh god, sorry, do you have a pad? Because, you know, and then they're like, oh, that girl's opened up to me in the fact that she's got a period, and generally people are really nice about it. Also, about stress inducing it, I have a friend that when she was on the implant, she would only ever get a period if she was stressed out. Like, I found that really mad. I found that amazing. And then there are people that get so stressed that their periods stop. So I think it just depends on the individual. Noteworthy said, normally I'm disgusted by periods, but you make it enjoyable. She's breaking barriers, that one. I love that comment, because for someone that's disgusted by periods, you're actually watching a week in the life of a period, where I'm discussing periods in general. So that's really cool. Thanks for that comment. Laura said, what do you think of the cup? I've been debating buying one the past couple of periods, but haven't yet. What are some pros or cons in your opinion? I could potentially make a whole video about this. Would you want to see a video all about the cup that I could do? It's dark again, this lighting's mental. The only con I can think of is the extra effort to take it out, insert it and clean it and stuff, but really it's not that much extra time. I'm just lazy. Whereas it's so easy to shove on a pad or put in a tampon. Yeah, I could possibly make a whole video about this. Those are all the comments that I'm going to reply to in this episode. If you want to feature in the next week in the life of a period vlog, then leave a wee comment down below, or a question or anything relating to periods or this vlog, and I will reply to your comment in the next one. So that is everything. You can follow me on all my social media. I'll link everything down below. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.